Hey everyone, what's up? I'm going to be discussing a recent issue that's popped up of a YouTuber named Nitro Wildfire. He's been categorized as a pedophile for reasons I'm about to show right here, and I'm going to prove that he's a pedophile. First thing, if you're a Nitro fan and you support him, please watch this entire video and don't just leave a dislike and go, because that's just ignorant. I'm going to be showing right now that he is a pedophile and what he did was wrong and that he really doesn't care. Alright, so basically I made an alt account named British Nitro, or as in this first few screenshots, Nitro Best YouTuber. What a lie of a username, but anyway. So he seemed to believe it, as you'll see eventually later on in this video. And yeah, we'll get started. So I DM'd him saying hi. Said, hey, how are you? I'm good, and you? Great, thanks. That's good. Okay. Heh, that's status. Oh, by the way, I had a status says, I love you, Nitro, so much. I think the lie in my status was pretty believable, considering that he talked about it. I said, it's true. It's not. But why? And here I make an excuse, because you're a good YouTuber, you almost inspired me to make a YouTube channel and stop me from killing myself. Obviously a lie, but he seemed to believe it. Said, I did. Well, glad I helped you. Heh, thanks. No problem. And here, this is where shit goes down. It's where it goes down. This is the start of Nitro's end. So I'm going to try and test if he was just a normal person, which he's not, and that he's an actual pedophile and likes sexually role-playing with minors. So I said, I want to role-play. He said, sure. Do you like me? Well, I like you so far. So here, I understand that he might think that I'm just like an adult or something like that. It's not a problem that you said, well, I like you so far, because I haven't told him my age or anything. So I said, I love you too. And I said, wait, how old are you? How old are you? I asked first. And he said, I'm just worried my age may be a problem. So he says at the start that his age might be a problem, trying to, act like a normal person. But as you see, he completely disregards this, and you'll see. It's okay, you can say it. I'm 19. So you clearly see that he says, I'm 19. So I said, oh, I'm 14. Is that okay? I understand if you're not okay with it. And it's pretty obvious that I'm from the UK, and I mentioned it earlier, and the age of consent in Britain is 16, if I'm correct, which means I'm a minor, 100%, and that if you do anything sexual with me, then that's illegal. And he says, it's okay. Are you still going to roleplay? Of course. In this next statement, I want to see if he was just going to be friends, or if he was actually, really into me, if you know what I mean. Safe for work or not safe for work? Now, not safe for work is 18 plus content. Safe for work is obviously, vice versa. And he says, not safe for work. So I say, I'm 14, and you say you're 19. Do you already see the problem here? It gets worse. So I try to, look legit. I mean, I'm already believable anyway, but I decided to just ask a few questions. What sexuality are you? What gender? He says, male, bisexual. I say, OMG, same, in hopes that he's going to keep talking to me. He said, okay, setting. Can you think of one? Maybe the house we share. And by the way, I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise. I'm filming this in my backyard, because I don't want to really film this inside. But anyway, let's continue. Are we related? Like, what's our status together? And the first thing that just came up in my mind, because I know he's bisexual, I just said boyfriends. And he said, okay, anything else? What would you want? What do you mean? Like, why would you want our status to be in the role play? We could be boyfriends, so he's fine with it. He said, sure. And that's already wrong. Just imagine you want to be a boyfriend with a minor. That's a yikes. And here is where the cringe begins. I was cringing the entire time during this, by the way. Just a heads up. I'm not this weird. He is, but I'm not. He said, you want to start? Yes. Okay, you begin. I sit there laying on my bed half asleep. I see you and shakes my head. You get up, sleepy head. I said, who is that? Kisses your cheek and lays down with you. You good? Are you okay there? This is already bad, but it gets worse. Trust me. I said, oh, sorry, hi. Hey. Smiles as I look at you. I like that. What are you doing today? Nothing. I'm off work today. Yeah, you know what he's implying already. Let's be honest. But for the benefit of the doubt, let's just continue. Sorry it's taking so long, by the way. My internet isn't behaving well. So I made an excuse because I was kind of feeling a little sick, and I was also talking to a friend I'm not going to name, just for security reasons, and I don't want Nitro targeting him, just to keep him safe, so I'm not going to mention his name. I said, what are we going to do today? It's okay, anything you want. Anything you want. Oh boy, how exciting. Not. And here, this is just where it's a yikes. And I said, even that. So what I implied was, would you be interested in, to put it lightly, hardcoring with a minor? He says yes. And I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, say that he didn't know what I meant, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that he knows. I said, shall we get started? And he said, ready when you are. I'm nervous. It was actually pretty scary. The fact that someone I thought was just alright, like with his YouTube streams and stuff, I thought he was alright. Until this, I was kind of freaking out that I could get Nitro in jail. Like, this is just messed. He said, it's just me and you, so he's just trying to comfort me. That's already cringe, like, seriously. Just imagine trying to date a minor, like, that's fucked. He said, I know, but I'm still nervous. He said, oh, should we stop then? No, it's okay, if that is okay with you. And he's perfectly fine with it, he doesn't friggin' care. He said, I know, I made an excuse so I could talk to my friend, and, like, because I was actually feeling really sick in the stomach and stuff. I said, OMG, I'm so sorry, I need to eat. I'll be back in 15 minutes. So that bought me 15 minutes. And I said, this is just, yeah. So I wanted to test if he was just mistaken or something like that, or he's like, you know, a pedophile. Said, while you're gone, maybe you could leave me a little present to come back to. I gotta go for now, bye. And that face too, that made it believable. A little present, huh? Like what? And I said, I'm back. Anything really? He said, come on, tell me what you want, I don't mind. And this is where he completely fucks up. Wanna see how big I am. And a few of you know instantly what he means by this, and you're probably throwing up right now if you're not, and you're perfectly normal, then get fucked. Anyway, he said, oh, okay. And he tells me, you know what I mean, right? Like your eggplant? Like, you know what I mean by saying eggplant? Like, let's be honest. So, I state I'm a minor. He states that he's an adult, but he's perfectly fine with sending a picture of his eggplant to a minor. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you'll see, he did end up sending it. Those messages are top, by the way. He apparently dozed off, and I was getting bored. Like, I was wasting my time, or I could have done something else. He said, I dozed off, sorry, hope you like this since you love me, and I have to censor that, because, yeah, that's not allowed for YouTube, that's just completely wrong. And the fact that he was completely aware that I was a minor is just messed up. And I've DMs from him and his ex-boyfriend. Yikes. First you want to be a boyfriend with another 20-year-old, and now you want to be a boyfriend with a 14-year-old. That's just even worse. So he sent these DMs to me, said, Nitro, tell me, what's going on? What is going on? Just tell me the truth. Speak to me, I wanted to hear it from you. And he said, I'm not a pedo. I knew this was all a setup. The D picture was some random, off of Google. I knew I didn't have a fan. Are you sure about that, buddy? Because you seem to really friggin' enjoy it. And there's two things wrong with this statement of getting a picture off Google. A, it's such a lie, because he's done a face reveal, and we noticed that the skin tone matched the exact same thing, which is already off. And even if it wasn't his photo, it's still inappropriate to send those to 14-year-olds. And he continues, is it really a setup, or was it all true? Please, set up, man. You're straight up lying to his face. I felt really bad for this dude. Like, I'm gonna link Fox Wild's Twitch in the description. Go give him a follow. He's gone through some tough times after this. But why'd you have to really send him a D picture? Tell me. I'm currently shocked and confused. Just a normal reaction. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it wasn't mine, but I shouldn't have done it. Then why did you send it in the first place? What the hell? You're trying to justify it, but you still sent it. You weren't thinking the same thing when you sent that picture. You weren't thinking friggin' the same thing a few hours ago. And Fox, you're like an MVP. You said it for me. You know this is a minor. I'm 20, and I know my boundaries I don't cross. Babe, I'm disappointed in you. The only way I could forgive you is if you apologise to him and also swear you'll never do that stuff again. I love you, but I'm disappointed. Said, I know, I'm disappointed as well. Overland always wanted to ruin my life. Now he stole my friends and server. Had it coming. So, you try to blame it on Overland, and by the way, Overland is someone who raided his Discord server a few weeks back. He's a pretty chill dude. He's nice, but anyway, besides that, he says he's disappointed, but seriously, you don't care. You actually don't care. You seriously don't care. And you even had a quote-unquote apology video where you explain things and you purposely skip the details of the roleplay, which is actually kind of funny. But now he's privated that video off YouTube, which I actually kind of find funny. But it's fine because we do have a video saved before he deleted it. So if you want to see that, you can message me on Discord. My tag will be in the description.